If you've got garden moles, I'm going to show you the dead easy way to make it a dead mole. We actually put some mole traps in here last week, so let's go and check those first, because I believe, there's some new ones over there. I'll put these box of different mole traps over here. Hi Sue! Hi, Sue. Can you get moles that are in easy places to catch? Bloody things. Oh, they're going to be a real pain to get traps in, but I'll show you how to do that in a moment. Flies? Oh, up the farm? That's because of our fly bags.
Fly bags up there, didn't we?
See, you're hearing it literally from the horse's mouth here. Not that she's a horse, but she keeps horses. And we've done a video on our fly bags. Here it is now, and they are absolutely fantastic. Each bag can catch up to 40,000 flies. It's a good report back, Sue. That's awesome.
That shows how effective they are. We put about 5 of them up there, didn't we? I think 4 or 5 of them.
Well, in theory, they go into that bag to lay their eggs. So they're all the pregnant females, probably. So if you imagine each one, I mean, I did a video in our back garden. I got some dead mice and I put them out in a box because I need some flies for one of our other things that kills flies. So I thought, how can I make some and make an interesting video? And I was filming them and I was zooming in on my camera and I was watching these flies on these dead mice. Oh, it's making me go goose pimply just thinking about it. And watching them, they're like a machine and they know all the little, like the nostrils, and literally every few seconds, another egg, another egg, another egg, and putting it right in the fur on the mice and stuff like that. Nature's lovely, isn't it? I mean, it might be the heat, but saying that, I've got one in my back garden and I haven't got dogs or anything like that anymore for him to, but it only went out. Hello, talking to dogs. Hello. You're going to ruin the video now, aren't you? Hey, come here. What do you want? 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 Come and play. Come and play. You're not going to play? What's the matter? There's a lovely hole here. That's a bit weird. Is that what it is?
It's all right. Look, he's okay. Look, he's okay. He's Christian. He's Christian.
Hello. See? See? We're all friends now.
Mummy's assurance that it was
Yeah? Okay. Don't bark all over the video. Come on. Come on.
What are you like?
Come on. You've got a cute little face, ain't you? Right, well, I don't think we've got this mole. These traps have been in for a week now. It looks like we've got a mole that's been trained by the SAS and somehow it's pushing stuff over the mole trap. So I'm going to reset this one. Let's have a look. Yeah. See, part of the problem here is the soil is so soft. In fact, you know what? I'm going to move that to this new molehill here. So let's find the hole in the middle. Yeah, soil is so soft. What are you doing, silly dog? There's a molehill with no tunnel in it. Let's get the dibber in. There it is. There it is there. So I think that's the side of the tunnel. And this is why we're struggling to catch this particular mole, because the soil is so soft. Every time I'm finding the tunnel, it's just collapsing in again. And I'm losing the tunnel, look.
Sometimes it's best to just fill them in, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It's nice when you've got a busy mole, because, has it gone a bit deeper? Is that what's happening? So I can feel that there. There we go, that's a better run. A run is a tunnel, by the way, when you're talking about moles. Bloody hell. And the soil is so compacted. Right, I'll see if I can scrape that out. I'll tell you what, Rick, can you go and pull out that scissor trap from down there, and I'll use a scissor trap in this. It's here. There's a marker by it, look. No. In the plants. That's perfect. Okay, so that one's already set. I'll unset it though. So we'd know if it had gone off because that would have been moved and those would have been open, and that's how you can tell if they've gone off or not. And it's this simple to set them. You just get that bit, those little lugs that have been cut out, pop that in the middle, and then you want that to go in the line that the mole will go through. Now, what you want to do on these, if you've got a sieve you can use it, but what you want to use is just the soil and try not to get any stones in there, because if a stone gets in between it, in between the prongs, I don't know what the proper term for it, the jaws, that's what we want. So just lightly fill that in like that, and what will happen is the mole will come through there and they'll think, oh, my tunnel's collapsed a little bit, and they'll push forwards, and when they get to that bar, the trigger, they push that off and it'll catch it. But always put yourself a marker peg in, because otherwise, believe me, you will lose your traps, which we don't mind because you'll be buying the traps from us, so lose them if you want to. I can't find that one's too difficult, so push that one back down. Yeah, I mean, look at the damage that they've done to this lawn here. It's yeah, the grass is struggling as it is. It is a bit of a mystery, isn't it, how they do this? But when they cover over the trap, it can make it so the trap won't actually go off. See, it's filled that up, look. Isn't that amazing?
Filled it up without setting it off.
It's called backfilling. So we'll reset it, maybe push it a little bit deeper into the tunnel. If you're really struggling with a mole, sometimes what you need to do is take all the traps out, leave it for a few weeks, and then reset the traps and put them back in, because the moles will get a little bit more confidence. So again, just cover it lightly over, mark a stick, in it goes, like so. And there was one more potential here, wasn't there? Oh, Christ. This one, that's nice. Ah, so that one had gone off virtually, look. So he was a very lucky escape there, because that has actually come off.
That's the trigger.
I think what's happened.
Oh, 1 minute, I think it's still on. Yeah, look, it's
Oh,
just
it is.
still. It's just still.
Oh, on
kept
that one.
though.
Well, let's reset it. If I can get it out of this baked hard earth. Bloody hell. Yeah, and again, filled up with soil. Cunning mole.
Don't be disheartened if that happens, because it is quite normal.
Yeah, view it as a hobby more than. In fact, I'm going to move that trap now, because the tunnel has gone that way and that way. So we'll move the trap around a little bit, and hopefully Mr. Mole or Mrs. Mole will be fooled by it. Okay, again, light dusting over it. Mark a peg in. Whew. Now let's go and have a look at the new moles. Down there, weren't they? Hello, Trouble.
Eating grass and twigs.
Ah, nice diet. If we weren't so busy in England and Spain, it'd be yeah, something to do, wouldn't it? I'm intrigued by what the dog has got its head in there, because it's kind of weird how we've got this hole here. Now, sometimes what you'll find, you might find little perfect holes that, like this one here, right, but a little bit bigger than that, and you might find them actually in the molehills themselves. Now, that is usually weasels or stoats, and little tiny little thin things, absolute killing machines, but they're one of the very few animals that will actually eat a mole. Most animals, like badgers, foxes and stuff, they might dig up your trap and if there's a dead mole in there, but I can guarantee they won't eat a lot of it. Moles taste pretty disgusting, it turns out. What we're gonna do... Hey guys, if you enjoy our content and you love what we do and you watch our stuff, we've noticed that over 80% of you don't actually subscribe to our channel. Could you do us a massive favour and just hit that subscribe button? It only takes you 2 seconds to do. Maybe give us a thumbs up on this video as well, because we're struggling with the new algorithm that's taken over YouTube. It seems like we're losing all of our views to AI maybe, we don't really know. And we could just really do with a little bit of support, because we love doing what we do and filming these videos for you. So just give us a little subscribe and become one of the 20% who do subscribe to our channel. Now, let's get back to this interesting video. Okay, I've used my dibber here, so I found a hole in there. Oh, I'll just excavate it. Oh, there's the edge of the slab there. I'm hoping I can excavate enough that way. I think on this I'm going to use a scissor again, you know. Yeah, I think that's a perfect place for a scissor to go. So I've got a run going that way and that way underneath the slabs. So again, we use a scissor mole trap on this one. Open the jaws, get the little thing, and then that just sits in the middle, and that goes in the direction of the mole's tunnel. And remember, try not to get any stones in there, because if a stone sits in between the jaws when it goes off, it kind of won't work. Marker there to remind us where it actually is when we come back in a week's time. Is there any other ones I can get a mole trap into?
Don't attempt the hard one there.
Oh, not in the mood for a hard one. I can do if you want. The only tunnel I can find is there. It doesn't seem to go in any direction. It's almost like it's come out and not gone anywhere. Yeah, I think on this one, and sometimes with moles, you kind of have to be a little bit patient, and at some point they will come further into the lawn. They're probably in that section because that's where the moisture is, and where the moisture is, that's where the worms are and the other insect life, and that's their kind of staple diet. So I'm not going to struggle too much, because I know, looking at the skies, we're finally going to get a bit of rain in the UK, and all this yellow grass should turn green and the moles will start going into your lawn. But we'll be back here, check these traps next week, and hope you've enjoyed the video.